And welcome back to another top-notch Draft League game. I am back. This is a Team Magma division match. This is a Week 2 match, a little early. I got some of the teams here. I guessed wrong on some of the other side because I'm seeing a Toxapex and a Gardevoir and a Scovillain that are being brought over some of what I was expecting to come. And with that, Mango Blaze has the pretty much what you would think with that Star Raptor. You got the Tinkaton, you got the Liepard. That Houndoom, I remember seeing that do some damage. And I'm going to still try to get some notes down here. Liepard. Gera. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hound. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Tink. Oh, this is great stuff for me trying to get all of my notes in order. And now I'm doing like things like shorthand. Yeah, I might show my like random notes here at the end of this. Milo is and Tox. Okay, so at first we got the scariest Pokemon in my brain right now, and that is the Star Raptor with a prankster user, no less. So only fun can happen right now. This is all fun and nothing but. So this is also an interesting combination. We have another prankster user with the Meowstick coming out here. Now I'm texting someone, which is a great professionalism. But like, we're also waiting for them to put the moves in. So, this is a great video here. And the scariest mon of them all, the Star Raptor. And of course, the next best thing. So I'm interested to see what the prankster mons are doing. So we have the Protect. So whatever. So fake. That's good. It gets out of the way of the fake out. What is going to happen with the Psychic Terrain? Now that is going to be pretty devastating to that Liepard. Close combat, getting its defenses up right now. I have to double check something now that I'm here. Whether or not I don't think Meowstick does get Haze. And CC and Liepard is Taunt. I'm going to show a picture of what I do with the new notes that I'm taking, so I can keep track of everything. Or at least when I'm not texting people who like. But yeah, and I'm also, not only did I text them, but like I say, yeah, I'm busy. I'm recording something here. And I sent a picture of my little setup. Listen, this is how you talk to women, ladies and gentlemen, especially when you're 40. You know, they really the 30-year-olds really love that. Helping Hand coming in. This is going to be rough. Protect. Ooh, this will at least. Well, will it outspeed the Liepard? I don't think. Yeah, on. Oh yeah, cause it's flying. That's some. I totally forgot that. That is it's not touching the ground. That is devastating. It's not touching the ground, so it doesn't apply to the Psychic Terrain. I always forget stuff like that. Like even like there are people thinking that Delphox would be like Mega Delphox would be nerfed by having levitated, but Mega Delphox is just a beast. Like it's just if it didn't have I think it's better with Levitate. It's a better Mon, and it's a different Mon for when the Psychic Terrain pops up again. Ooh, Charizard sticking in with that Protect. And now this is good. This is good, like, reflecting. But, you know, now... Actually, no, great move there. Staying in, making sure that those close combats... Okay. No. It's not me who is smart. That's not a Prankster Mon, that's Unburden. I think Blaze did that last week. Yeah. Because I think wasn't the last Mon Blaze? Let's go through the list here. I think week 1. Yeah, that was because there was a Fergaraf last week. Yeah, okay. So Liepard is Unburden. I don't know its other ability, but like usually like Liepard has like Unburden. I think Limber is the one, so I don't think there's going to be any paralysis going on. But again, great play from Blaze here, which like I didn't even think about the Unburden. Now Gardevoir comes in with the trait. It's Limber. Never mind. No paralysis. I guess there's no real point if you're not going to lose your item. Like, you're already faster than everything anyway. But we have a knockout from Liepard. Expanding Force. And this is going to be devastating too. A lot of beef on that that Star Raptor. Now, if Gardevoir is Choice Specs, that's going to be real tough. So I think almost everything, like I think there might be screens and light clay. We'll actually see in them eventually, but I think most of, like, 3 of the Liepard's moves have been revealed already. Gardevoir could be Choice Scarfed, and that, but it could be Choice Scarfed. And like the Liepard, with Liepard I might try to knock off that, because I'm seeing Scarf, like that is like Scarf and a half. And I think Blaze thinks it's a Scarf and a half, because we're going with the Protect. No, it's not a Scarf, I guess. Focus Sash, interesting. And Dazzling Gleam, so that'll get both of them here with the Fairy type. And Liepard going down to its own Focus Sash. So what is... So, because with the... I guess that would have... It would have still been a rough go at it. Like, well... Yeah, you know, maybe the Choice Scarf wouldn't have worked for Mango, just because, like, you would have been knocked off immediately, and then... Because it still would have had the Focus Sash on it. So it would have got knocked off, and then it would have stayed... It would have stayed around. Have some water here. Dual Wing... Oh, that's devastating. Just with the miss off the Dual Wing Beat. And I think that's the 4th move on... Yeah. A little parting shot at the end there with Rain Dance. So that's all the moves revealed on Liepard. And Star Raptor taken down. A very scary threat that is, like, taken down. And there's only 2 Mons left on Blaze's side here, so that Charizard's probably going to want to get out as soon as possible. Mango having 2 Mons that I have, except for I have a Mega Gardevoir and the Toxapex. And, yeah. Mega Glalie. I see Mega Glalie. I feel Mega Glalie's going to be underrated, because there's potential with some movie shenanigans. It's not in this battle right at the moment, but now we have Gyarados and good old Tinkaton, everyone's favorite. I was battling someone at the local today, and she was like loving seeing Tinkaton on any team. But I'm guessing the fake out's coming, so I guess you could protect. I feel Charizard's going to escape, so if you like faked out into the Gardevoir and then just like got rid of that with like a waterfall or something, or even like try a drag if you have Dragon Dance, because again, these are difficult scenarios to prepare for. Yeah, Charizard's coming back, and I'm guessing out comes good old Crook. Oh, the old Giga Chad Hammer coming out, and there goes a fat, well, at least faster than whatever, like the 80 speed that Gardevoir has. There is a Dragon Dance. Interesting. So now that the fire's going to come in. Now Crook could also, yeah, Crook could be scarfed. Because, like, Crook, I find, is scarfed a lot in these situations here. I know I've used Crook scarfed. But again, like, if it's you do a Rock Slide against the Gyarados. Speaking of which, does Gyarados get Rock Slide? I'm always like, everything's running Rock Slide nowadays. I want to double check this. Because if Gyarados gets Rock Slide, that would be... Well, we're not going to find out just yet. Because... No, it doesn't get Rock Slide. It gets Stone Edge. Oh, jeez Louise. It does get Stone Edge. So what's going to happen here with the... I think the Reflect turns have run out. Yeah, the Reflect turns have run out. So I can see that coming up right now. To protect Crocodile. Because Crocodile could face down a Play Rough. Yeah, a Play Rough and a Waterfall, which would be pretty rough on their part. Let's see if we got... Yeah. Getting rid of that problem there. Meowstic. Oh, a Moxie Boost. A knockoff. That gets rid of the Citrus Berry. Play Rough. Now, this is an interesting spot here. This is a very... So, Crook's faster than Tinkaton there. So, I think it might... I think it might be... I think Crook might be scarfed, but... like, its EVs are, like, to outspeed certain things. And I don't think they, Mango expected the Dragon Dance. Well, I'm just, like, guessing here, so. Now, what would be funny is if Tink had, like, Oka Berry, and does Tink get Rain Dance? Tink does not get Rain Dance. Okay, yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be really funny. Like, just have two people with Rain Dance. Unless Gyarados has Rain Dance, that would be funny. Gyarados chasing those waterfalls. But will Charizard tell Gyarados to stick to the rivers and the lakes that they're used to? Rock Tomb. Wow, I think that's gonna do it. I'm guessing Mango has a bulky Charizard then, and a max speed Tinkaton. So, Waterfall and a good first win there from Blaze. Like, everything that Gyarados turned into a monster in the end there. So, yeah, because that's two like mons that Blaze has on their team there that are going to be easy to snowball, like with that Moxie boosted Gyarados and with the close combat. Now that's where Toxapex I think can come in, because Toxapex runs Haze a lot, and now you got two mons that are clearly set up monsters. We know now that Liepard isn't going to be affected by Prankster or Psychic Terrain or anything like that. And so there is a lot of info that just came out of that battle there that could be very handy to have. So that's why, like, going in, like, it's an interesting strategy. Like, what do you... Because, like, because Mangos did seem to have everything going his way until it wasn't. And then we found out some more of the speed tiers. So I'm guessing Tink... I'm going to see if I can, like, calculate something. Like, because maybe I'm wrong with the Crocodile and I'm crazy. Because Crocodile outsped the Tinkaton. And it has 92 speed. Tinkaton is 94. So, whatever it is, maybe it's like a Choice Scarf. At least under speed. Yeah, there's a lot of calculations to go in here. But up next, we got the Dream Team. Ma Baker and one of her mean sons. And now this is it, like I had to face a Mega Skull villain today, and I know this is not Mega, but like the person who brought Mega Skull villain went undefeated at the little local today. It was only like 3 battles for like, so 3-0. But again, like I think he did like 2-0 every battle, and I think it's such a beast. But that Skull villain, like, despite the low, like, 5-point totals, you know, it's got the Rage Power, it's got the Moody, and that could be something that maybe Mango, on his side, could work with to build things up. I gotta make sure I don't run over the cat. Cat's on the rug. Toxapex coming in. Rock Tomb, making sure that there's gonna be no problems, and Toxapex doesn't mind. Another Dragon Dance. Now, I'm interested to see what Scovillain does from this. If Scovillain it does have Will-O-Wisp, but it misses. Now this is an interesting, because it's neutral against Scovillain. But you definitely want to get that. Now again, potentially what you could do is you could do a Protect, but we don't. That's a problem, because as I say that, we haven't seen a Fake Out. And we have all 3 moves for Tinkaton. I'm holding the book, and nobody can see the webcam though. But yeah, 38. Does that get the flinch? Rock Tomb tries to finish it out, and it does. The double down on the Scovillain. And the Haze. That's very handy, but it's like too little, too late for Toxapex. At least it's back up to full health now, and no, well, even though like the Moxie boost is gone, well, it didn't have the Moxie boost because Tink killed it. One issue with Tox is it's very difficult to, like, I'm going to be having that issue this week because I have a Toxapex on my team now, and like I'm looking at it has a decent move pool. Like, it realistically does have a decent move pool. It's just the offenses are tough. So you're kind of having to like use offensive moves kind of defensively. Like, what can you do? Like maybe a poison jab, poison something. Maybe a liquidation does a defense drop. Maybe like you have Hex. Like Toxapex has access to that, or Venoshock. Yeah, he does have Hex. Yeah, I guess Hex. Hex or Venoshock or something like that. Like, or a Pain Split. There is the ability to do, or an Acid Spray even. So we have the Choice Scarf with the knockoff, so I think that's pretty much confirmed that that's Choice Scarf. Play Rough coming in. Lives on... Was that a crit? Because Tinkaton's you normally not... No, jeez Louise. And that's... And I think that's also one of the other issues with Toxapex, and that's very concerning. The, what's it called? The, All My Friends Are Dead syndrome, where, you know, Toxapex is, you know, alive and kicking and doing great, but, you know, Ma Baker and her evil son are just, you know, running shop here. Or were her mean sons, because they were mean and strong. And now we know that at least Charizard, like, I'm guessing that Tink is gotta be max speed Jolly, so 160, and Charizard usually hits 167. So it's a max, I'm assuming that's max speed Jolly on Tinkaton. But Charizard protecting, trying to avoid that, because like they are going to get doubled up. He's absolutely getting doubled up. Now, what can Toxapex do? If Toxapex has something like Icy Wind. Now, as I talk about Toxapex and how kind of... and its issues, theoretically, like if it has Recover, so it has like Toxic, Infestation, Haze, if it has Recover, that is going to be absolutely devastating because this game is going to crawl to a halt. And again, and there's, I think he's hoping, Mango's hoping for a Rock to miss. Oh, double protect. No, it's not going to work. Yeah, down to 13. And now, I think the Chasing Waterfalls has worked. And now it's down to a devastating issue here. How does, because so we have the Infestation now on, which does 1%. Like, it's going to do more over time, but this should be an interesting one. So that goes, like, Toxapex ends up taking down the Gyarados. It's fine, as the Pokemon Stadium announcer says, it's finally taken down. But what next? Because, like, you have Liepard, you have Houndoom, who could take advantage of the Sun. But we still don't know that last move. If it's Recover, that's going to be dangerous. That's going to be very dangerous. And now, because like it could, like I would get the Toxic up on Braviary. Why do we keep? Because I guess it kind of looks like Braviary, more like Braviary than it does Staraptor. Or you could just do that. Or you could just do that. Never mind. I guess that's one way to get rid of Toxapex. Final Gambit on your Mega Staraptor. What a great call. That was an incredible call. Holy Christ. Okay. Okay. Never mind. I thought we were going to be here until like tomorrow. But good game. Very enjoyable set there. And I'll see you all next time.